All right, let's go. So, Car, we've made our way through the Shumanati Hills. We're making our way now through Car. I'm going to say Car, even if it's Care. It's a city of villains. It cannot be avoided. You would go around if you would go around it if you could, but on the far side is the North Gate, the only entrance to the Backlands, and the next stage of your journey. If your quest is to succeed, you must destroy him. We're going for the Crown of Kings. The Crown of Kings has been stolen, and we're going on a mission to get it. But thank you. Super Eyes Butt Sex. Oh. Okay. I just said it out loud. Thank you for subscribing. Whoops.
I'd kill somebody just like stoning people, but with apples. Just keep throwing apples at a person till they die. Fatality.
Twilight already. The great city of Kar has loomed large on the horizon all day, but has been slow to reach. The path tracing great loops back and forth through a deep and narrow pass. We walk on. You've not seen a living soul except once, when a dark figure raced across the hilltops overhead and then was lost from view. So you are naturally cautious when you round a bend in the path and see a beggar crouched low against a rock, muttering to himself. Zap, 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 zap him, zap his ass. You call a greeting and stride over, and he leaps to his feet, drawing a short stick from inside his cloak.
Who goes there? He demands. What's your business in Kar? I am the city guard. No one enters Kar except through me.
And then, despite his age and clear ill health, he comes at you waving his stick. I'm not going to fight him. No, I won't fight you. You are unarmed. He waves the stick close to your face, jabbing a few times, but you push the point aside with one hand.
All right, then, he declares. We'll settle this fairly.
I'm going to fight him. I'm going to kick this old guy's ass. Just knocked him out. The beggar pants and groans and then collapses into the dirt. Well, I just beat up an old homeless guy. Great start. Holding out a hand, you help him upright. He sits up and dusts down his tattered clothing. A gray cloak that was once a uniform. He is shivering. The evening is drawing in, and it must get cold out here. Do I leave him, or do I tell him to come with me?
What?
Zap him. I can't zap him. This is gonna be Jan all over again. Yeah, hey, let me take like another useless companion with me. You take pity on the man. Come with me, I'm going into Kar. The soldier considers your offer for a moment.
You're sure? I know the word for the wall, but they will not want to let me through the gate.
So we're at the south gate now, with our crazy old homeless friend.
The walls weren't built to keep anything out,
The old soldier says.
They were built to keep people in. Kar is one gigantic trap itself. Cast your eyes up. You can see them. Archers, facing in both directions.
You could scramble up the slope to the right to get a better view of the wall. Run for it?
Wait, what?
I thought I was like climbing up here to get a, like, what? I'm just gonna fucking run for it. Who gives a shit? We're going. You are halfway across before he spots you.
Halt! Who goes there?
He shouts as he brings his bow to bear. An arrow whizzes past you to your left. One thuds into the mud just ahead of you, and then a third catches you in the shoulder. Keep going. You pull the arrow free and keep running until you are in cover against the wall.
You're crazy,
Shouts the soldier as he races along beside you.
I told you I know the word.
Knock on the door, unlock the gate with this. Oh, I got the key. I got the Sven key. Zap. I don't think I gotta do Dop. Why would I cast Dop right now? No, I have the fucking key to the door. The soldier hangs back.
Good work, but do you think it's safe to go through?
Why don't you check? Why don't you go in first? The soldier bristles.
Oh, you want me to go first, is that it?
He grumbles for a moment, then nods.
Well, no matter. I'm a Carinian guard, not a criminal. I'm not afraid.
And with that, he slips through the door and dashes away. You keep waiting, convinced the guards must be on their way. Then you hear them, voices in the yard. One strides over to the gate and checks it. You hear his voice.
The gate's unlocked!
A moment later, the gate is thrown open and you are staring into the face of a guard. Strong, expert hands grab your wrists. You are dragged, pulled, and forced into a low stone building just by the gate. The door of the stone building is slammed and the lock turns over behind you. You look around. The walls are stone and the windows are barred. A bench against one wall is the only piece of furniture where an old man sits. He is dressed in dirty robes and seems in a sorry state. How many old men can I recruit? You step towards the shadowy bench. Greetings, old man. He ignores you. He is concentrating hard on something on the ground just in front of him. A collection of small stones, scattered as though for a fortune telling. You glance upwards to the stars and suddenly the old man shouts,
A sorcerer! I knew it!
He shows you one of his stones. It is a strange 4-valued die.
Sit!
He pats the bench beside him with one hand.
Play! We can talk while I beat you.
Now, the old man drops 4 dice into your palm and sweeps away a patch of dust on the bench for you to play.
I'll go first,
He says, waving his hand.
show you how it's done.
So I have 2 1s and 2 4s, right? So I say, hey, like, I have 2, there are 2 4s in this game. And he can either say bullshit and call, and if I don't have 2 4s, if there's not 2 4s total between both of the characters, then I lose. See, now he's betting 4 2s, which is pretty probably impossible. So going back and forth now, that means for this to work, he has to have all 4 of his dice have to be 2s. So that's bullshit. Call. Yeah, he had fucking 2 2s. So I get I win. When you win a round of Swindlestones, the other person loses a die. 2 1s. Okay. So he's trying to tell me the only way this is possible is if both of his are 1s. Bullshit. Call. I win.
You stupid fucking old man.
I guess you can say that. Well, 3 4s then. He might actually win this round. No. No, he's done. You're an idiot. You lose. I beat you at Swindlestones.
I win, don't I?
The old man nods, gathering up the dice.
I went easy on you, of course. Rematch?
Thanks for the game. I'm done. I've had enough. Zap him for the loss. We gotta be careful with our zap. Zap takes 3 stamina. You go over to the door, locked, of course, from the outside. Oh, really? Is it really? Well, door, you're about to get fucking zopped. Cause explosions. I wish I had a pebble. Just blow the door straight off. Well, you know, we can do dop. What are the other options? I'm just curious. There's dop, there's pop. Zip. Cause teleportation. I don't have a green ring. Zap.
Zap the fucking door!
You cast the spell, winding a powerful charge of electricity inside your wrist, ready to unleash Zap the old man!
What?
You point your finger at him. For a moment, his mouth forms a circle, ready to beg you to stop. Then you release your lightning bolt. One instant he is there. The next, the room is filled with smoke and the smell of cooked bacon. You settle down on the bench to wait out the night in silence. Hours Hours pass, but the guards do not return. Night falls and you stretch out on a bench to rest. Oh, this line slayed me. For a moment, his mouth forms a circle, like, oh! But for now, you put your head down into rest. And look at this art. It's just... like, come sunrise, you feel better for the night under shelter. The guards come promptly. They open the door and leave it propped, without explanation. They do not seem surprised to find you on your own, as though they had simply forgotten the old man was ever here. Yeah, they just let me out. For some reason. 4 nobles know the spell. 4 of the nobles of Kar were each given 1 line of the spell to the north gate of Kar. You will need to find these nobles if you can, and learn their secret. And the first noble knows everything. So the whole point of part 2 is this gate up here, the north gate, we have to open this door. This door can only be opened, only, if you say the right 4 words, the 4 phrases. You head right along a wide track until you reach a large hut. It is the only building on this path that is still standing. You push open the hut door and enter. It is dark inside. The floor is sawdust and the air smells of oil, polish, and burnt metal. From the ceiling, hanging like ivy, are metal chains of all lengths and thickness. No shop owner in Kar should leave their wares unattended. To steal from him would be to teach him a lesson. You begin to carefully search the room, trying not to set the chains to rattling. You start your search near the left wall and come across a small box containing 3 gold pieces, which you take. As you move across the room, you stumble clumsily into a chain grate, and it begins to swing, hitting other chains on either side. The far door opens and a Svin, a man-orc from Torpini, appears, and he looks very angry. Fireball! You cast a spell and hurl an enormous fireball at the chainmaker. He incinerates into a pile of ash surrounded by a pool of molten metal. On the way out of the shop, a silver chain catches your attention. The silver chain is clearly enchanted. The ends seem to snap and bite at one another like enormous snakes. Amorous snakes. You may be able to use it in a battle quite effectively. As you leave the shop, you call a thank you to the chainmaker for the chain, wishing his soul well. Yet you spare the assassin. Yeah, I've killed every innocent person except the one guy that was actually trying to kill me. That's pretty fucked up. After a few minutes, you're walking between tall poles and rippling colored flags. People and creatures sprawl across the path, and several tents have been erected, their poles joined together by more flags. Let's go, let's explore the fair. Let's go walk into the bustling midway. You're gonna get pickpocketed. I'll be on my defenses. You approach a boy standing by a barrel and looking sheepish. What are you selling? The boy points into his barrel but does not answer. You peer into the barrel. It is full of small, hard apples. Most are blackened by disease, or else they are shot through with maggot holes. How much is an apple? You ask, despite the fact that it's hard to imagine anyone paying for one. The boy holds up one single finger with one hand, and all 5 fingers with the other. 1 gold piece for 5 apples? The boy nods. Okay. You hand over a gold piece and the boy supplies you with 5 apples. In your hands, you feel that they are indeed not rotten. In fact, they look rock solid, hardened by some disease into stones. The boy bows his head in thanks, and then gestures behind him. A girl, possibly his sister, pops up from behind another barrel and pulls a face at you. You lob one of your apples at the girl, but she dives to one side and it misses. The boy claps his hands. The girl puts her thumbs against her temples and waggles her fingers at you. Throw another apple. You ready your second apple and wait for the girl to show herself. As soon as she pops up, you throw, but your aim is off and you miss by a finger's breadth or so. The girl giggles and ducks away out of sight. Do it again. This time you ready your aim, and when the moment arrives, your throw is sharp and on target. The apple hits the girl on the arm and she whoops, standing up and pointing to the red mark the apple has left. The boy claps and reaches into his pocket, handing you a prize, a large, tasty-looking apple. Throw my fucking apples at him. I just paid 1 gold to throw a bunch of apples. My guy was just like queuing up like a big fucking apple throw at this little girl. What a psycho. But I'm the psycho. I'm the psycho. I did that. I told him to do that. You approach the small tent. By the door, a young elven woman is collecting the entrance fee. 1 gold piece, she declares, winking at you. What is in there?
Marco the Amuser.
She replies, still smiling and winking. Perhaps there is something wrong with her other eye.
He's very funny. 1 gold piece.
I have enough gold. Let's do it. You hand over 1 gold piece, and the elven woman steps aside and gestures inside the low tent.
Wait, what?
Kill her. You look over the man. He seems ordinary enough, except for his shock of bright green hair. He doesn't seem to notice you at all. And how are you worth 1 gold piece, you demand? The man doesn't move. His eyes are still closed. He seems to be breathing very deeply. You step closer, expecting the man to leap up or react. Or, in fact, do anything. But he simply sits there as you approach to within arm's reach. From here it is clear his green hair is in fact a wig. No. No. No.
Zap him! You cast the spell, building a powerful electrical charge in your hand, which you fling at the man. He disappears in a flash of smoke and dust, leaving nothing behind.
With the hut now empty, you step back outside, nodding to the elven woman as you go. She wrinkles up her nose, smelling smoke. Hey, that's what you get, man. That was totally worth 1 gold and 3 stamina. Beer tent or the dancing bear? Dancing bear, are you kidding me? You cross the fair to join a crowd gathered at a safe distance around a dancing bear. The crowd are in stitches of laughter at the poor bear's performance. Fucking kidding me? Free the bear.
Zap him!
You cast the spell, but for some reason nothing happens. There's something fishy going on here. Why did my magic not work? Don't even tell me that little shit's around. Now you guys know why Jan was so important. It's to keep me from killing people. Suddenly, a cry goes up from somewhere in the audience. My gold! My gold! Pickpocket! Beware, there's a pickpocket at work! The crowd are out for blood now. It seems several of them have been robbed. Turning on one another, accusations of theft begin to fly this way and that. Things are turning ugly, and you are caught in the middle of it. See what I can get. You see a bulging wallet just inches from your grasp. Take it! You reach out and snatch the wallet. It's a lucky grab. 8 gold pieces. Then an arm grabs yours, and you look up to find yourself staring into the huge face of a mountain man.
You are a thief, are you?
The man asks. Talk my way out of it. Not a thief, you say. I saw you drop this, and you hand him back his gold. The mountain man takes the wallet with surprise.
You're right, he exclaims. Thank you, stranger.
Then he turns to punch someone else nearby in the crowd. From somewhere nearby, you catch a glimpse of a shadowy figure disappearing behind a tent. Something about the way it moves is familiar. You push through the crowd, following the dark figure into a narrow gap. Cautiously, you enter the narrow space, and suddenly there is a hand at your throat. I will kill you. It breathes a voice you recognize.
Oh, it's Flanker, the assassin whose life you spared before you reached Torapani.
Greetings, you declare enthusiastically. Flanker nods. He does not smile, but he seems pleased to see you. Aha, my friend and enemy. I see, like myself, you also enjoy the fun of the Festival of Thieves. And you... Oh wait, this is the wrong voice. The Festival of Thieves. And how have you fared in Kar?
The city is full of devils.
Flanker laughs and nods. It is. It is indeed. But at least you have not to fade. I can't even fucking read. I need to find the nobles. I was told by an old man that they're the only ones who know the spell for the North Gate. Flanker nods. Indeed, this is true. But I do not know the city well enough to know where you might find them. I will be drinking at the Wayfarer's Rest tonight, in the docks. Join me if you will. You nod to Flanker and return to the main throng of the fair. Got some new clues. Got some new clues. Just by the river is a low tent, surrounded by several stumbling figures. You pause to inhale the rich smell of brewed grains that hangs around the tent. It is quite nourishing. One of the bar women catches your smile.
Nice, yes,
She says,
even nicer in a glass.
a tall spy. That was awful. You elbow your way to the bar and wave to attract the attention of one of the women.
Greetings.
She smiled. That was even worse. That was even worse. What's on sale? Oh, sweetie, sighs the half-goblin. You can't read. That's not a goblin.
Sweetie, you can't read? We're selling beer.
Shrek's wife. Just then, two creatures walk past.
So you say he wasn't dead when they buried him?
Hisses the first.
Not quite dead.
The other replies.
Enough undead you could talk to him.
You move away from the tent to listen to the creatures.
Nobles.
The first creature remarks.
Why can't they just stay dead when they get dead?
Couldn't agree more.
The other replies.
But at least they buried him anyway. One less noble for the boss to worry about.
The creatures disappear into the crowd. A noble who isn't quite dead. If he knows a spell line, there might still be time to learn it. You cross the fairground to a wrestling ring. A ruffian inside is announcing the current challenge.
People of Kari, are you ready for a fight?
In the white corner, we have our challenger.
Anvar the Barbarian.
The crowd cheers and whoops. I'm gonna kick this guy's ass. Take up the challenge.
I challenge him.
You cry. All eyes turn to look at you. The fight master beams.
We have a stranger taking the challenge,
He declares.
Let him through.
The crowd parts and you are helped up into the ring. Under his breath, the fight master outlines the rules. A fair fight, no magic, and pound your opponent until they can't stand. Ready? He has escape. Escape.
Oh no, I can't use magic. I'm fucking out of here.
Ruffian turns to you and hisses, "What should I call you?"
The stranger.
Ruffian pulls a blank face.
That's not very exciting,
He says.
but all right.
To the crowd, he bellows,
In the white corner today, fresh from who knows where, please welcome to the ring the stranger himself.
The crowd begin to furiously place bets. You can hear them discussing your relative merits.
He looks feeble, looks like a maniac to me.
You ready your fists. I have a little bit more stamina than him, so I'm going full blast. Get fucking destroyed. I'm gonna go full blast again. Yep. Sit down. One more time. Again, full blast. Not even gonna wait any time. Done. Sit down. 10 gold. At the far edge of the fair, the litter has left a tide mark on the grass. There is one last small tent here. You go over to the tent and push back the flap. Inside, a grubby, bearded man leaps up from where he was sitting, cross-legged on the floor, and comes over to pump your hand.
Welcome, welcome, my friend.
He exclaims, somewhat over-enthusiastically.
And let's see what prize you can win today. You must know this. There are no losers at Honest Anna's Cabinet of Fortune.
He gestures with one hand towards a large glass cabinet in the center of the tent. You step forward and peer in through the glass. Inside there are piles of jewelry, books, gold, and other things, as well as a small, wiry creature curled up fast asleep. What do I do?
It's a most simple game. You give me 2 gold pieces, and then my little pet will fetch something for you.
I'm gonna read his mind. Let's see what this guy's thinking. Cast it. You put on the skull cap and quickly cast your spell. Hannah watches you with curiosity, but is not alarmed. As you read through his thoughts, you can see why. He is as honest as his name suggests, and he is not trying to trick you. With the skull cap on, you catch one other strange thought in the room. You reach out for the new thoughts. The thoughts are resentful, strong, and clear.
A prisoner to my idiot boy, it says. I told Sansa that any wizard would be able to protect himself. When I get out of here, I'm really going to kill that miserable Lorag, noble or not. The boy, too.
The creature picks up a ruby ring, then smiles and drops it and flies up to the top of the tank. Now what? You can try to influence its choice by shouting at it, Hannah explains. The angrier you make it, the better the prize, usually. I'm not sure why. Shout something. Although it does not seem very fair, you determine to infuriate the creature as much as possible.
Sansa!
The flying thing circles around furiously. Eventually, the creature selects something from the prize pool, which it drops into the chute at the far side of the cabinet. Take my prize. You open the flap and remove a bracelet made of knuckle bones. You slip it onto your wrist. A good prize, you nod to Hannah, who grimaces as you head back out of the tent. You step in the cool of the bathhouse. It is a wide building of marbled tiles and a sweet smell of pine and fresh wood. Gentle noises echo and murmur around the walls. Let's go in the steam room. You enter the steam room and take a seat on one of the benches. The temperature is almost unbearable. Through the curling smoke, you see another figure in the shadows. You are not alone. Am I gonna get, like, murdered in the steam room? You stay quiet, minding your own business. After a while, you hear a voice murmuring.
Our last man failed. What makes you think you can succeed?
Quiet. You stay quiet. A moment later, a voice replies, a second voice.
That idiot tried head on. You can't kill a wizard head on. You have to go in when they're asleep. You have to use tactics.
Good, the first voice in the smoke agrees.
And I don't want to know what your tactics are. So long as your money's good,
The second voice says.
Hey, who's this wizard?
You ask through the steam. The other figure does not reply, but stands and moves away from the steam. You feel the blast of cold air as the door opens and then closes. How, like, awkward is that? What an annoying prick.
Who's this wizard you guys are talking about?
Like, holy fuck, there's a third guy in here? What the fuck? We've been saying all this fucked up shit. I'm out of here. You make your way inside the Wayfarer's Rest. It's a lively and bustling place. The innkeeper behind the bar is trying to serve numerous creatures all demanding ale at the same time, while around the tables, salty types and buxom wenches are laughing together and singing shanties. You take a seat between a swarthy sailor with an eye patch and a swarthy woman who also wears an eye patch. You greet the sailor and the woman. Oh, this is gonna. Okay. This is gonna be a tough. You greet the sailor and the woman.
You're nice salty dog,
The man remarks.
What do you say, Eka?
The woman, Eka, laughs a deep, throaty laugh.
Not salty, but straight. Listen,
The sailor murmurs.
do you play Swindlestones?
Oh, you know, I do play Swindle Stones. I'll play you.
Splendid.
Here we go.
Schweinerschweins.
That's very improbable, so let's call him out on it. Yes! I got it.
You thought you could swindle me? You thought you could swindle me in Swindlesweens?
Now I'm in trouble. 2 1s. Bullshit. Fuck you. You don't have 2 1s. I'm casting a fireball down this guy's throat after this. I lose. Okay, fine. Your eyes roam around the busy room and light on a shadowy figure in one corner. There's Flanker. In the corner. I would love to just burn this table to the ground, but I can't. You go over and sit by the assassin. There you are again, he declares with pleasure. He seems more relaxed than earlier. Perhaps he has completed whatever mission he was here to perform. But tell me, friend, do you play dice? Oh, God damn. Why does everybody want to play this? Swindle Stones? Flanker smiles. Oh, I see you know it.
Oh, from a hidden pouch in his tunic, he pulls out a bunch of dice.
Okay, let's go. Take the dice. What's the stake?
Let me propose a modest wager. If you win, I will help you with your quest. But if I win, my obligation to you is at an end. And should we meet again, I will have the freedom to cleave your neck from your shoulders.
Let's go. Swindle Stones. 2 4s? I don't got any 4s. But I'm gonna just tell you, you know, 3, let's go with 3 4s. 3 4s. Oh, shit! 4 2s. Fuck you, we're going all the way at the top. 5 2s? 5 2s. Call. I don't think so. Oh my god. Oh my god! I should have run my sword through this guy's fucking chest. You leave it to the assassin to stream snipe. This is risky. This is risky. Ooh, but that was even riskier. That means every single one of his has to be a 2. The chances of that are almost impossible. For him to have all 2s, call. No way. Oh, I just almost shit my pants. Got him. Got him. Do I call this? No. You lose. Ladies and gentlemen, we came back. He owes me his life now. I win. See you later. Swindle. Get swindled. I win, don't I? Flanker nods deeply.
Sindler, preserve me. I have lost to you again. Come with me. I will take you to the council.
Council.
The leaders of Kare are madmen and pirates, but not fools. They might be persuaded to see the sense of your mission.
Let's go.
Excellent.
Flanker beams, finishes his beer. Bang. Gestures to the door. Follow me. You guys hear all these like fucking... I thought they were like cats in my room. Listen. Finally, you arrive outside an ordinary-looking building.
This is it. Wait here and I will go inside.
He disappears through the door. You wait. Flanker does not reappear. Minutes pass. I'm going in. Ignoring Flanker's instructions, you try the door. It is unlocked. No, I'm going in. I'm not waiting more than a few minutes, buddy. 2 guards stand halfway down the hallway, and between them you see Flanker deep in conversation. You hang back and watch the scene.
I'm sorry, the first guard says. The council is in session and cannot be disturbed.
Flanker is shaking his head.
That is incorrect, as you well know.
The guard smiles tightly in reply. Flanker turns around and waves to you.
Please join me.
Let's go in.
That's a lie, Flanker replies smoothly. The council is no more. There was no one behind that door. The first noble is behind that door in session. I don't think Flanker said that.
You hang back to see what Flanker will do. The assassin bows his cowled head.
I'm sorry for your family,
he quietly says. Then a moment later, his long steel blade is in his hands and at the neck of one of the guards. I think I'm gonna have to play one of these, like, just, okay, I'm just gonna hang back. I'm gonna hang back. I'm hanging back. You hang back. Flanker makes short work of the first guard, then leaps around and severs the head from the neck of the second. Then he bows. Turning to you, he remarks,
I see you are a coward, unlike when we last met. So be it. I owe nothing to any coward.
Well, you owe me everything. Fuck you. No longer your friend. What did I have to do with that? I'm a coward. Look, I don't know how strong. Like I didn't have a chance to size those guards up. Those guards could have been super strong and almost impossible, and then we like both die. I didn't know. Pray to the elephant for guidance. Okay, somebody in chat just said pray to the elephant for guidance. I was like, no fucking way. And the elephant, and I looked up the elephant. That's hilarious.
The elephant is an ancient creature, slow and sure of foot, who never chooses to be brave when being steadfast will suffice.
Excuse me. What did I just do? What did I just do? What did I just do? The elephant guided my way. This is the main council chamber of Kare, a wide room with a domed roof supported by tall pillars, ornately carved with monsters, serpents, and instruments of torture. In the center, 12 throne-like seats are arranged in a circle, with one on a raised dais, presumably the seat of the first noble. All are empty. A chalk circle has been drawn just inside the ring of thrones. Flanker frowns. This is not right, he muses. Rewind. There's no rewinds. I have to deal with the consequences of my actions. Just this once. No, Struffle. Come on. Flanker is still here. You guys act like some Something horrible happened. Holy shit. I thought we were very clear yesterday. He doesn't like me anymore? He's fine. He'll be alright. Look, this is a guy you just met who told you he was gonna fucking kill you over a game of dice. Okay? Literally, I'm playing a game. I'm sitting there across from this guy playing a game of dice with him. He tells me, by the way, if you lose this game, I'm going to kill you. That's a friend? That's a true friend? Flanker would rewind. All right, fine. Fine, I'm gonna rewind. Here we go. Here we go. Council main hall. Look, here we go. Here we go. Inside. It's right here, right? No, not follow him. Council main hall. We're gonna rewind. Yeah, I'm afraid the council's in session. Yeah. Wait and watch. We're gonna wait and watch. Let's see what Flanker does. Oh, he's going to go with his head. Hang back! You hang back. Flanker makes short work of the first guard, then leaps around and severs the head from the neck of the second. Then he bows, turning to you. He remarks, "Oh, I see you're a coward." And he goes inside. We don't do rewinds. Why does everybody like Flanker so much?
Listen to me, son.
This guy is a
I'm
fucking
your
piece
dad.
of shit.
Destroy him! Whoa!
By the way, that's not my only friend. I have other friends. I have a little, like, fucking mutant turd friend that was like a little pixie fairy. He's my friend. Alright, now, because of this, I'm gonna kill Flanker. If I get an opportunity, I am shooting a lightning bolt up his ass. Coward. Yeah, I'll show this guy how much of a coward I am. You wanna see who's a coward? I'm gonna call me a coward. You lost to Swindlestones, and I beat your ass like a whole game ago, buddy. Now you're gonna get a lightning bolt up your ass.
Listen to me, son.
You step toward the chalk circle. At the last moment, Flanker rushes forward and catches your arm. "No," he exclaims. He holds you back, just at the edge.
Once you saved my life. Now I save yours and clear my debt to you. That is no circle. That is a portal trap.
Oh, I want to push him in. Let's just go in. I'm going in! I must find Sansa and the nobles, you tell him. I'll see where this leads. Flanker reaches out to stop you, but he's not quick enough. You feel nothing as you cross the boundary, but the moment you are in the council chamber, then your foot touches nothing inside and you are falling. Oh, shit.
Listen to me, son.
He's lost his
I'm your
mind.
dad. Destroy him! Whoa!
Flanker, you're not good. How's that for a coward? That was a joke. That was not a real. I was doing that as a joke for a stream. For the stream joke, you know. That was just a joke. No rewinds. It was I was just kidding. I didn't really want to step inside. No rewinds. Let's go. I'm in the fucking sewers. You walk for what seems like an hour, maybe more. The tunnel tilts lower and lower. Perhaps you are going underneath the river. The sound of fast rushing water fills the tunnel. Teleport. I don't have a green wig. Wish I got that green wig instead of fucking murdering the guy. You cast a spell and a calm voice enters your mind and begins to speak. It warns you in a quiet voice that the river has burst a dam up ahead and the tunnel is filling with water as you speak. You will not be able to outrun it, and you will not be able to hide. Pray to the elephant. You stop still and try to clear your mind to raise a prayer to the elephant. You feel a great calm wash down over you. Then a moment later, it is the wave that is breaking across your body, knocking you like a flying rag doll. The water wrenches you from the floor and throws you into a swirling spiral. You can see nothing but the murk and the filth. Thanks a lot, elephant. You did great. You swim with the current, which tears you along the length of the sewer. The ground level is rising below. At some point, perhaps, you will break the surface of the water. but it has not happened yet. Your lungs are bursting for air. With the current. Let's go. You swim on with the current, moving at breakneck speed. You cannot last much longer. With the current. You swim on with the current, moving at breakneck speed. The air in your lungs gives out. There's nothing you can do. Your mouth opens and the filthy water of the Jabaji River floods into your lungs. You've drowned in the sewers under Kari. Good joke. There's where I died. I died down here. That's number 4. Want to add that one to the counter if we can? Okay, I think I stuck around for too long. Fuck. Suddenly you realize the sound is not coming from close by the tunnel, but through the walls. The sound is coming towards you. Wall of water is approaching. An old dam must have given way. Yeah, flooding the tunnel. You dive into an enclave at the side of the tunnel. A great wave pounds into the tunnel that fills the sewer completely, and you're quickly pulled from your hiding place, as though by 1,000 hands and submerged. The water wrenches you for the swim for it. Oh my fucking god. I can't go with the current. I'll fly down. Swim against the current. Fucking goddamn it. F-O-F. Force field. Nervously, you cast your spell, binding a tight force field around yourself. It will not last for long, but should anything happen soon, the force field should protect you from the worst of it. That done, you keep walking. Let's go. I got a fucking force field. Suddenly, you realize the sound is, the water's coming towards you. Yeah, that's fine. Take a deep breath. Go for the ceiling duct. No, go for the ceiling duct. Go for the ceiling duct. Ooh! You come up gasping for air about a quarter of the way across the river that flows through the middle of Kari. All around you is pitch darkness. You struggle and flail for a moment to get your head above water and then turn about to swim for the far bank. You're too tired from your swimming to walk on, so you crawl under a bush and make camp. Dawn comes, and you are woken by the shimmering light across the surface of the Jabaji River, but the idyllic morning, I'm an idiot. Idyllic. Idyllic. I don't fucking know. Figure it out. Somebody look it up. You pass large houses that have the aspect of official places of business. One is marked with the clawed fist of a moneylender. An elven woman is just leaving. She looks quite worn out already. The moneylenders have not been generous? The woman laughs. When are they ever generous? But today they have been cruel. She wipes her eyes with a ragged cuff. But what of you, stranger? You do not look like a Carinian to me. I am new to Kari, you explain. Is that so? She replies. Then maybe. She wipes a tear from her eye. Maybe you'll need a guide. New friend, new friend, new friend. Got a new friend. I need to find the god Korga. She thinks for a moment, then nods. He has an odd temple on the far side of the necropolis. I can take you there. She nods, clearly pleased. You follow the woman down a road between large houses until it enters a wide square. Odd-looking creatures mill about, going about their business. Several are clustered in a crowd around a monument of some kind. See that? Mish says, pointing. That's one of the great treasures of Kari. If you step inside, you are granted with a vision of the whole city from above, so you can see where you need to go. She's turning into flanker. You approach the crowd around the monument, your guide in tow, which is so thick it's hard to see inside. Here, says one of the creatures, whom you nudge accidentally. Be careful. Fuck out of my way. You knock the creature away. He splutters with rage and begins to threaten you, but other creatures around him calm him down. He stalks away across the square, cursing loudly. Your guide calls out after the man, apologizing for your rudeness in some kind of Carinian slang you can't follow. Clambering up the steps of the monument, you finally get to see inside, but the monument seems to be empty. There's just a circular rug that fills the floor space. The crowd murmur and whisper. There's nothing here. Your elven guide shrugs. Step inside and take a look properly. Throw a coin. You toss a coin into the monument. You don't quite see what happens, but a moment later your coin is nowhere to be seen. You turn to your guide for an explanation, but she simply looks amused by your amazement. It's just lost in the carpet, she says. It's nice and soft for sleeping on. Alright, the last time I stepped into like a circle, I got teleported into sewer shitville. That ain't happening right now. No, I'm not doing this. You gesture for your guide to lead the way. Through here, she says, waving towards the arch at the far side of the square. Are you sure? You ask, surprised by the direction. The woman smiles. Of course I'm sure. Do you want to find Gorga's temple or don't you? Follow her. You follow your guide through the archway. Oh boy, what is this thing? The statue is of a giant brute wielding a club, and at its feet is a large pot filled with gold pieces. This must be one of Kari's many gods, with the pot intended for worshippers making offerings. Misha's eyes have turned to saucer plates at the sight of the money. This is a god. You don't want to fuck with a god. Why don't you take a look? You suggest. She shakes her head. No, I couldn't. Come on. She begins to head down the road to the right. This way to the god's temple. You follow her, but then at the last possible moment, she dives to one side and grabs an armful of gold from the bowl by the statue's foot. From somewhere behind her, there is a noise like thunder of something moving into life. You fucking idiot. Do I have to defend this person? Run. You turn to run from the square, but Mish blocks your way. What the fuck? What? Oh no, she says. Why do you think I led you here? With that, she sticks a single gold piece into your money pouch. The statue comes for the last person to thieve, she breathes. Good luck. You'll need it. It's got a weak spot on the legs, she calls back. And to find the god's temple, you need to go through the necropolis to the ziggurat. You have to start with the left eye. Then she blows you a kiss and rushes away. You don't have time to be angry. Looking up, you see the statue's right arm sweeping down towards you. Always left. Always left. You jump left, straight into the path of the club, which sends you flying backwards. Let's fucking go, buddy. Hey, what do you think's gonna happen here, guys? Are we gonna zap? Oh. You race forward towards the creature's left leg and spy a small metal plate, twisting your sword around in your hand. You drive it into the crack and begin to lever the panel open. A blast of hot gas ejects from the statue. It sways and topples face down into the street. You continue up the road, following the base of the cliff face until you pass a large, walled mansion on your left. A large L is carved on one gatepost. For Lorag, perhaps. The door to the house is solid oak wood, decorated with elaborate carvings. In the middle is a great brass knocker. Stop. Oh, damn it. I thought it was going to be zap. I was going to zap the door and, like, burn the house down. No, I can't. I can't. I think this place is important. Let's go. You raise the spell, building a fireball in your palm and then hurling it at the door. The door explodes from its hinges. There is a yelp from inside the house, and an elderly man in a gown comes rushing to the door. Who are you? He demands. Why are you blowing up my door? You're not trying to sell me something, are you? I'm sorry about your door. I just fucking exploded his house. Oh, sorry about your door. You know, I need to talk to you. Sorry about the door. Oh, are you? He exclaims. Not as sorry as you will be, my friend. The man steps back and snaps a command at his pet. Ixurius, attack! The creature is a bristle beast, and it comes leaping forward for your throat. Cast a spell. Alright, we're gonna scare the shit out of both of them. You cast the spell and quickly don the black face mask. The lizard stares at you for a long moment, puffing up its bristles, then it faints away in fright. Oh, Throff's caller, swears Lorag. Well, why don't you tell me what you want? You are a noble of the city, you ask? I was the fourth. I retired. I'm lucky to have done it, too. Huh. Well, I need to find the first noble. But he shakes his head. And you are misguided, he says. Dear Sansus has quite gone mad. The constant threat of ruling such a vile city put holes in his brain, as surely as woodworm will haul and sink a ship. Okay, I need to know the spell lines. Give me yours. I need to know the spell lines for the North Gate, you say. I am sorry. You will tell me willingly, or you will tell me in your dying breath. Or I will tell you a lie, and you will not know it until the gods come to haul you into the dungeons. And from there you will curse my name. Please, I'm an intelligent man, so I will think for both of us.
You can hurt or kill me, but you cannot learn what I will not teach you.
I've killed enough innocent people. I'm going to sap him. I'm gonna make him a sad motherfucker. Let's go. You cast the spell over the scholar, and the effect is immediate. His shoulders slump, and he looks utterly dejected. He waves a hand at a bookshelf by the door.
I've been working on all this material for so long, he moans, and nobody's really interested in it at all.
It worked. No, I'm interested. What are you talking about?
Are you really? I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm fascinated.
Really? I'm not, he sighs. I think I might burn this library down.
You nod and leave him to just... What? 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 No, what? He's gonna burn the library down himself. That is so funny to me. Oh, should have zapped him.